want to talk to you really quick about a film called Kidnapped for Christ, which I think is kind of comparable to Jesus Camp, and I'm sure you guys have seen this. It's a clear example of child abuse.
I pledge allegiance to the Christian flag.
There's a new church like this every 2 days in America.
This means war! This means war!
But even after watching that, I found something else to be even more horrified by Kidnapped for Christ.
Kidnapped for Christ is a documentary about students that were taken to a reform school in the Dominican Republic that's run by Americans for supposedly troubled American teenagers.
I mean, what a creepy idea. I'll explain to you a little bit what this whole thing entails, but it makes me think of that song that I had to learn when I was a kid, and I'm sure a lot of you can identify with this, but we learned that Christian song about how Jesus loves all the children. You know, Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world, enough to kidnap them and put them in camps because love, right?
I got sent down here because I am gay, and my parents, they just weren't okay with that. One morning I woke up, 2 guys were at my house.
You need to wake up and put clothes on. You're going to a school in the Dominican Republic.
They tied a belt around my waist, dragged me with the belt to their car.
So this film pretty much shows how kids are kidnapped in the middle of the night and taken to a reform school in the Dominican Republic with absolutely no supervision at all from anybody by the US. And these people who come and kidnap these kids are hired by their parents. They're taken to the school and they have to go through all this mental and physical abuse. And sometimes they're stuck in these places for several years. I mean, I wonder if these people who are doing this make them sing songs about how much Jesus loves them. Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Well, the Bible's always right, so don't try to put up a fight when we kidnap you and take you to our church. That's right, God, He loves the little children, so worship Him, get down on bended knee. And if you're Catholic, born and raised, God's mysterious ways will give you extra loving coming from a priest. That's right, Jesus loves the little children, except the ones who might just end up gay. Well, what's a mom and dad to do? They could simply just love you or send you off to Jesus Camp to make you pray. Now, before I totally hate on religion, I do want to point out that the reason that this camp was even exposed for what it is because a girl in school was an evangelical Christian and wanted to do a project showing all the good that can come from places like this, and obviously she was shocked by what she saw when she went there. So I do want to point out that yes, although some extreme Christians did start programs like these, there are Christians out there who are fighting against it, and I think that's important, but not all Christians, just some of them. I mean, imagine if it were reversed and the atheists did something like this, where we took kids who began to get an interest in God or something along those lines, and we took them to a school in the Dominican Republic, totally illegal by the way, and tried to force them into not having faith or not believing in something that they choose to. People would lose their shit. I mean, it's good that this film was made, and it's good that people are actually trying to point out why this is wrong, but like I said, if this were done by an atheist and the situation reversed, it would be frontline news and everybody would know about it.
They have to ask what we want them to do for everything.
May I step in? That's what it is. May I step in the living room?
A way to kind of show them the amount of pain they're putting on everybody else is to put a little bit of pain on them.
Was there anything that you saw that would be considered physical abuse?
I didn't see it. I heard it.
This kind of thing I knew went on in North Korea. I knew it went on in the former Soviet Union.
There's no government regulation.
If you saw how things were, you'd be sad.
I would have to honestly state that there has been things that have taken place.
I feel like I'm going to lose my mind here. I feel like I'm going to crack, and I'm just not going to be able to go any further.
This should absolutely be considered child abuse. These parents should lose their kids, they should face criminal charges, but one of the producers even said that they feel bad that these parents are being villainized, or they think that it's difficult to villainize the parents because the parents might not necessarily have known everything that was going on in these places.
And for us, it's hard to kind of really like villainize the parents because a lot of them don't know what's going on.
These parents allowed someone to break into their home, kidnap their children, scare the shit out of them all against their will, take them to a foreign country, like I said, which is illegal, to force them to go through this religious schooling. They made their kids feel like there was something wrong with them, that they were broken, that they had a problem because they were gay. these places didn't allow these kids to talk to their parents for more than 10 minutes every 3 months. And these parents didn't have a problem with it. So yeah, you know what? I don't have any problem villainizing them. Now, I already said that this isn't representative of all Christians, but it should be pointed out that this is happening. It's not that uncommon, and it is directly because of religion. We've seen Jesus Camp before, and now we have Kidnapped for Christ, but guess what? There are tons of other programs out there like this. It's not as uncommon as you think. It's $1 billion industry. So if you want more information about this, I'll have a link to the film trailer in the description below. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this. Whenever I found out about it, I was kind of shocked. I had no idea that this was going on. And it seems like every time I feel like I've seen it all, there's something that yet again blows my mind. It makes me think, what the hell is wrong with people? But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it everywhere, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Check out my website, jacquelineglenn.com. I have lots of t-shirts like this that say logic or fiction or a lot of cool other things, so go to my website and check out those t-shirts. It actually really helps support my channel. And if you want to support me via Patreon, I will have a link to that in the description below. And again, don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that fun shit. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
There's no God.